No Man's Sky patch 3.7 is now live on all platforms and brings with it the 4th expedition, themed heavily towards a classic sci-fi IP, Dune. This expedition focuses on sandworms and sci-fi horror, perfect for Halloween. So let's go through the details as well as all of the patch notes. The patch notes themselves don't actually show really anything about the expeditions, so let's go with the brief as well for Expedition 4 Emergence. Hello everyone, as the end of October approaches, we are thrilled to announce a new seasonal event for No Man's Sky. Expedition 4 Emergence begins today and will run over the course of Halloween. This is our first expedition to feature a narrative and is also a mini update, bringing with it a host of enhancements for across the game. There is of course a trailer, which is awesome, I will link that below. New expedition. Across the universe, planets have been blighted with the activity of Titan worms. These colossal sandworms plough through the desert sands, blacking out the sun as they arc overhead, and defiling the very terrain with their cursed dust. In Expedition 4 Emergence, travellers will find themselves stranded on planet Wasan, a barren world ravaged by dust storms and infested with Titan worms. It is up to you to locate the Titan worm impact sites, destroy the wretched hungering tendrils, and collect the vile spawn that lingers behind. The vessels of the many mouths must be purged. As travellers cleanse planets of cursed dust and hunt the titanic sandworms, they will unravel the threads of a dark narrative. Complete the expedition route to reveal the history of a dark cult, and ultimately confront the Atlas with evidence of this indelible stain upon the universe. The Beast awakens in Expedition 4 Emergence, our first expedition with a narrative throughout. There are also a bunch of improvements and new content to be enjoyed across the game. More varied sandworms. The titanic sandworms throughout the universe have been enhanced with a variety of new biologies and types. These colossal beasts can now be found with a broader selection of more horrifying variants. These do look cool, so they've now got like 3 and 4 part jaws on the sandworms, and they are quite different to each other now. There were small differences before, and that was cool, but this is way better, and they do look far more horrifying. Richer particle effects. A number of particle effects have been improved. Meteors, muzzle flashes, explosions, burrowing fauna dust, billowing smoke and laser impacts have all been revamped and can be seen throughout the game. Very cool. It's actually like the 3rd or 4th time in the last year that they've improved these, and they just do seem to be getting better each time. It's really cool they're doing that. They just keep tweaking and making things slightly better, just little things. It's cool. Thematic rewards. Completing the phases of the Emergence expedition yields a number of exclusive rewards. Once earned, these rewards may be redeemed across all of your No Man's Sky save games. Feasting Cask. After discovering the secrets of an ancient Viking cult, explorers can also echo their appearance with this unique and many-toothed grotesque alien head. That is a freaking horrifying looking bloody head, but it's also really freaking cool. They added the sort of creepy traveller clown bloody mask last year, which was horrendous. I wore it just, in a few videos just for the thing, but bloody hell. And this is far more horrifying. It's very ugly, but really cool at the same time. Rideable sandworms. Players can now tame and grow a tremendous sandworm companion to feed, pet, ride and explore the universe with. Yes, we have sandworm pets. These are both terrifying and awesome creatures when fully grown and incredible to fly. That is just very cool. Ghastly Trail. The Ghastly Trail customization applies a unique organic effect to jetpack's exhaust nozzles, ejecting gooey fluids and tiny worms during flight. That is both awesome and highly disgusting. Titanic Trophy. This eerie skull once belonged to a large legless cousin of the Titan sandworm, adds a touch of macabre decor to bases. This I really like. I've always liked this skull since they brought it in, because they first brought it in space as a thing that's huge that you can actually just randomly find. It's really cool because it reminds me of Budongs from Farscape, and we only ever there's like 2 mentions in the entire Farscape of them, and you do see one like once at one point. I won't spoil it, but it's really cool. You should definitely check Farscape out if you haven't seen it. Really cool series. So I will always call these cousins of Titan sandworms Budongs. Add an organic element to pyrotechnic displays with a flesh launch of firework. These unusual fireworks explode in a splatter of slime, plasma and wormlets. Also, another absolutely disgusting thing. Very cool and disgusting. They've also added 2 new merch items to the Hello Games merch store, which is really cool. They're both two pretty cool items. If you did not get the 5th anniversary t-shirt in time, unfortunately that's gone now. I doubt it will ever come back. They seem to want to do a few of the limited run type things. But we do now have, and I'm guessing these are going to be limited run as well, but I'm actually unsure of these. First is an Sky pin, which looks pretty cool, very basic anomaly style pin. As well as a beanie, a nice simple one with sort of gold embroidered atlas symbol, which is really cool, and the golden gecko will probably love this, although I'm not sure he likes beanies, but still, it's cool. They do note that they are adding 3 new patches to the Quicksilver store. I'm not sure when those will be coming in, there might be next, but we've just got through the sales, so yeah, these are really cool. Also, something you might be interested in, they do actually sell a pack of like 5 patches, I think, on the Hello Games store, or there might be singles. Either way, they do actually sell some of these style patches on the Hello Games store, which was requested, so if you're interested in that kind of thing, check it out. Now we move to the patch notes. Significantly improved sandworm geometry and textures. Significantly improved sandworm particle effects. Improved a number of particle effects, which we did actually go through earlier in the thing, so I won't list them all out, but they are on screen now again if you wish to read it. Fixed a rare crash that could occur when retrieving friend details. Introduced a significant memory optimization. Fixed a number of memory-related crashes in Xbox Series X. Fixed a memory-related crash on Xbox Series S. Fixed an issue that could cause some settlement buildings to lose their construction terminals. Fixed an issue that could prevent advancement when constructing small settlement buildings. Fixed an issue that could cause the multi-tool to lose upgrades when switching multi-tools if the selected next tool was already active. So essentially, if you just selected the same tool you're already holding. Fixed an issue that caused movement and combat behaviour problems with the patrol drones aboard derelict freighters. Fixed an issue that could cause expedition saves to download incorrect data and become corrupt if reloading from the pause menu. Fixed an issue where some saves would be incorrectly listed as incompatible if they became corrupted. Corrupted saves such as these are now recovered to the alternative manual auto slot. Fixed an issue that could cause save game loss on PC if the game crashed during a save. Fixed an issue that could cause the game to crash on the front end if save data had been corrupted. Fixed a number of snapping issues with sloping roof parts. Fixed a number of snapping issues that could occur in complex scenes. Fixed a number of snapping issues related to roof cap and gable parts. This is something builders have been waiting a month for. Finally, they've addressed the new roof snapping issues as well as general snapping. It is likely not perfect yet though, and snapping has been all round pretty bad since Frontiers. Fixed a visual glitch with shadows on timber roofs. Fixed a number of snapping issues with vertical glass tunnels. Improved the snapping for utility parts including refiners and solar panels. Fixed an issue that could cause ramps to remove their attached doorways when deleted. Fixed a collision issue with the shelf panel base parts. Fixed a number of snapping issues with freighter corridor and room base parts. Fixed a number of snapping issues with decorative saloon parts. I'm really hoping this means that the new bar pieces snap together. The hexagonal table is now correctly grouped with other tables in the build menu. Improved text descriptions for a number of base parts. Super happy about all of these building fixes for sure. Fixed an issue that could cause particular species of exotic butterfly to fly into the ground. Fixed a number of control bindings issues for Vive controllers. You may think this affects no one, but I've heard from a number of Vive users about binding issues, so really nice that they sorted it. Fixed a number of control binding issues when using a DS4 pad to drive Exocraft on Steam. That's very specific. Fixed an issue where pinned repair instructions could ask for half the necessary requirements to craft products that would be used in the repair. Fixed an issue that could prevent reward titles that have already been claimed for showing as owned. When I started reading this, I was hoping it was a fix for the Quicksilver previously purchased items being owned on all saves, but it seems it's not fully retroactive. Fixed an issue that could prevent the mission to guide players to a settlement from working correctly if they declined several settlements. This is an excellent update for Halloween. It's not huge, but it does add some cool things as well as a new expedition, right after the last, something I wasn't really expecting due to the wait between the previous. Expeditions do really seem like a great way to keep us entertained between larger updates, and this in particular makes me want to see Dune even more. Be sure to like, comment and share. It's a great way to support the channel, but if you want support in a different way, we have a Patreon, YouTube memberships and merch store. with new designs incoming very soon, just in time for winter. Have a great day, folks.